Hello, my name's Nikki James and thank you for joining me. If you haven't already subscribed and liked my stuff, please do. Let's keep this channel going. Right, today I'd like to talk about the Dark Night of the Soul. Everyone seems to be talking about the Dark Night of the Soul on YouTube. So I thought I'd share a little bit more of mine and how I got through it. So I got to the stage in my life where I'd suppressed stuff for so long that it was time for me to face it. Having my spiritual awakening made me look at lots of aspects of my life, and I would have epiphanies of like, oh my God, wow, putting things together. All of a sudden, things started making sense, but going back to suffering and how I was attached to this pain and the fear of going round and round in circles, and I was always a people pleaser. I just wanted to please everybody else but me, which is so wrong. And today I choose to please me and not everybody else. I come out of the care industry because I just felt that I was going round and round in circles, and decided to completely take a leap of faith, which I did, and it took me to a different level. I really didn't know what was going to happen. I just literally walked out of my job, and luckily I started doing some professional cleaning, and the cleaning took me to a different level because these were not just like normal houses, these were like mansions and some amazing ideas, and I'd become so creative that I just started to see more into it than what the likes of you or somebody else would see. I would see the potential, and I started wallpapering furniture, and I absolutely had this eye for like, oh, let's try this and let's try that, and it worked. And I've started doing furniture on the side as well now, which seems to be working. So but my Dark Night of the Soul, it was so intense. It still happens to me now. I still have these moments where I feel sad, and I feel that I need to face another thing that I haven't looked at yet. And I just feel so free today. I'm so free. I'm not stuck in this like victim's role, which I was just so attached to, and oh woe me, and like, oh, I realise that when you say I am, that is what you're telling yourself. This is what you are, and you almost reprogram yourself into believing that that's what you are. If you say, oh, I'm gonna have a bad day, you're gonna have a bad day. If you say I've got a headache, you're gonna get a headache. Just be careful what you say and how you say it and what you think about, because there's one thing that I've learned. You need to pay attention. Be positive, guys, be positive. It took me a long time to know this myself. And I know that we all have to go through our own spiritual awakenings. We have to all face our own demons, so but when I was really in this bad state, I was advised to take myself out for a nice cup of coffee, and that is what I did. And I couldn't even afford to buy myself a cup of coffee, but I decided, no, I'll go with it. And you know what? I saw things so differently that day. I really did. I saw signs as I was walking to Tesco's, like an arrow pointing that way, and like, oh my God, I even saw NKY as in Nikki, and it just blew me away. There was just signs everywhere, and we walk around with our eyes closed, a lot of the time, because the signs are there, the numbers are there. There's messages everywhere, and people just shut their eyes to it. They don't see it. They don't see the big picture, which is what I do see today. So my Dark Night of the Soul took me where I had to be phoning Samaritans. I was phoning the crisis team, and I tell you, if you're ever suffering, please just pick up that phone. Pick up that phone. I know I didn't have any credit, and I was in such a state one day, and I just couldn't get myself together, and I ended up phoning up the crisis team on 101, and I had no credit on my phone, and I was worried that I couldn't get through. And that, how bad is that? How bad is that? And I had to have Wi-Fi because my only real therapy really was YouTube. You know, whether it was meditation or relaxation, or I was learning stuff about myself and about everybody else. You know, and you know, I would never change anything today. I wouldn't change anything today because today I'm so grounded. I'm so happy. I'm so content. You know, I don't worry about being on my own, and I really, really don't wish to go there with a man unless he really is something special to me. That's where I'm at today. Not attached to that, not attached to fear, not attached to worrying about what everybody thinks of me. Today I'm me, and if you don't like me, then that's your problem, not mine. Thanks for listening. Please come back. Love and light.